Alright, we're back again. It's day 6 of the Diamond Cup. Yes, band. It's of course me, Sunny Sapphire, and the ultimos of all the ultimates. Ed.
Wow. Yeah. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start with the European champion. At least, I think he's still the European champion. Alex Mercury.
Well, we can safely say that he is, since he is carrying the actual
Well, maybe he
championship belt.
stole it.
Well,
Maybe it's a toy belt.
from
Who
who?
knows?
No, we can see the difference between a toy and the real
Okay,
thing.
it's a replica.
Just saying. For example,
Yes.
Dave Williams, toy champion. Sander Cool,
No,
real champion.
no. Dave Williams is a legend. He's the legendary champion.
A legendary champion. Don't say that too loud because Justin might get a hold of you. He is still the only one and the only two-time defending and reigning legendary champion, Legend of UCW World Champion. So it's even in the official title history of UCW.
You're even calling it the world title.
Yeah, that's what he called it. So there's not
Why
really
would you
much for me
give
to
him
do
the
here.
satisfactory? Why would you give him the satisfactory of actually mentioning it?
Justin
Like,
can be an okay guy. We talked a lot when he came over. So yeah, that's just what we do.
when did he came over?
You know,
Are
it's
you
on the
having
page.
tea parties? Are you having tea parties for
It's
Justin?
on the page. I talk to him. I help him. That's what I do. And then afterwards, I get money for it. No, it's not really. No.
Yeah, yes,
But
it is.
what we do have here is the former World Heavyweight Champion in Adrian Pack, who is gonna face a former World Champion in Alex Merck, of course, for another title, UCW Championship. But it's still one of our vacant and now default world titles. So two world champions are gonna square off here in UCW's Diamond Cup. It's day 6. If you have to take a look at the standings, I require you do so, because after tonight we can probably see the lower half of the blocks probably be out of a fighting chance.
Yeah, there are some people that don't really have a chance. Like we all know who. Come on, let's say it together, Sonny. Let's say it together. Come on,
Oh!
Matrix.
Oh!
No,
No, it was Diegos.
Wait.
It was
Wait,
Diegos.
wait.
It was Diegos with his toxic breath. He was clouding the judgment of everybody in UCW. As we see
Shut
that
up.
Adrian Pack, oh, big suplex by Adrian Pack to start this match off here with Alex Mercury. Of course, here in Block A today we have only 4 matches planned for you. That means that another 2 superstars will have their resting days officially on day 6. So that's a huge momentum shifter maybe for people like Adrian and Alex, who still both haven't had their resting day yet.
Yeah, they still need to get rest. I mean, if isn't it too late if they get it like day 8? Is that just way too late? I mean, yeah, it's good for your last 2 matches, but that's about it.
Well, if you're in the top spot, like Adrian Peck, he isn't really in the top spot, but people like Alex Mercury still have a shot. If you can make it to day 8, like if, for example, if Alex wins here and then he wins on day 7 as well, if he is able to have a resting day on day 8, he is rested for those final 2 matches that can get him to that final match at Ultimate Breakdown. So it's all about strategy and how far you actually come in tournaments. So. It's a very nice driver by a pump handle driver by Adrian Peck. So Adrian Peck has been really silent the last couple of days. He has explained to us that that is because of personal reasons. But for that, I still applaud him for being in the Diamond Cup. He showed up every day. He was always on time. He has had great matches. But he seemed to have his mind somewhere else at.
Yeah, you don't want that in a tournament like this. You cannot have your mind wandering around somewhere else. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna help you. It's gonna only gonna go against you. It's gonna drastically change your odds of winning.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. Like the Diamond Cup is a once in a lifetime tournament for some people. Some people like Matrix, they might never get in to one of those. And the same goes for Sander, Bill, for people. Maybe Adrian Pack is gonna be injured and forced to retire from wrestling in the next coming year. You never know. This might be the one and only shot you have at winning this tournament. So you have to take 100% of yourself and put 100% of yourself in this performance of over these 10 days. But if you can't do that, then you're never going to be the winner.
Nope, you really need to set your mind straight on just one thing and one thing only, and that is the Diamond Cup, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it's all about. It isn't about the championship you're holding at this moment. It is about the Diamond Cup. That's where your focus should be.
Yeah, it's the focus of these 20 superstars, and we're gonna have some incredible matches later down tonight. Of course, Block B will be streaming right after. I think approximately 15 minutes after Block A ends. That's just an estimation of myself, but we know technically how long these days usually take after 5 of them. So. And we see Alex Mercury and Adrian fighting on the outside. Now Adrian throws Alex back in. Very smart move. You don't want a double count out like what happened to Jiraiya and Mike Hansen on day 4.
Yeah, you really don't want it. I mean, at least you both have a point. It's better than losing, I guess.
In the long run, it's gonna be better than losing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically it's better than losing, so in the long run. But no, it's not your objective to get a draw. It is your objective to win, to get those 2 points. As Alex, it's a
Oh,
roll up
very
here.
nice sunset flip type roll up. But Adrian Pack is able to kick out at 2. And now a super kick by Adrian Pack. And it seems like Adrian Pack is trying to go for something big. Maybe that patented Cockatoo Crusher that has vanquished so many opponents before Alex. Alex, of course, on day 5 finally picked up another victory after losing 2 days straight against Dirty Dutch and Dave Williams. I think Alex Mercury has had one of those where losing against Dave Williams probably was one of the most shocking defeats of the whole tournament.
I mean, yes, of course it is. Alex never saw Dave Williams as anything special, and then getting, well, defeated by a guy such as that, it does something to your psyche. It does. Maybe he starts to think, maybe I'm not that good anymore. Maybe it is not my time anymore.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
maybe
time
the doubts
to
have
pass it
started
on.
rolling in. I mean, I know that DDS is here, and they've been all over Alex Mercury. They've been telling us how Alex Mercury is going to win the Diamond Cup, and of course, they're probably going to be invested in him 100%. But then seeing him lose to somebody that he was mentoring a couple of months ago in Dave Williams, it's shown how much Dave Williams has grown as a competitor. Next to Alex Mercury, who has been still, to be honest. I mean,
He
he
has
was
been bad.
able to defeat Justin at Kingdom of Immortality. I mean, that's very true, but after that, Alex Murphy's successes haven't spoken for him. As we see, oh, Adrian Pack going for that patented schoolboy suplex. He has won some points with that in the Diamond Cup. Is he going to be able to defeat Alex Mercury? 1, 2, and a kick out by Alex Mercury at 2.5. And Adrian Pack, he can't believe it. He can't believe that his patented schoolboy suplex wasn't enough to get him the free. Maybe he's going to look for the Cockatoo Crusher, but Alex Mercury with a jawbreaker. Now a forearm. And now let's see what Alex Mercury is going to do here. He's going to put him on the top rope and swank him back down. Using the ropes to his advantage. That's what Alex Mercury does. Now Alex Mercury, he's going for the boom drop, the double leg drop. He has picked up 2 points with this on day 5, but he is not gonna be... Oh, trouble in paradise by Alex Mercury. I'm not sure what Alex Mercury has done in the last couple of days, but he has changed
Oh,
his moveset, and that changing of his moveset might be the one thing that sets him apart right now, and it does! It is able to pick him up the victory over the former world champion Adrian Pack, and it was an impressive victory, but a weird one, to say the least.
yeah, it is a weird one, and you gotta think, is this because the mind of Adrian Peck is somewhere else? Or was Alex just the better man here tonight?
I think it's a situation where both need to be considered. I think Adrian Pax's mind has been somewhere else, but he has been patented enough to hit those big moves, but they haven't been hitting as hard as they used to. And I think that's where Alex Mercury comes in with his boom drop, with his trouble in paradise, who's changing of the moves he's going to use to beat you, which means that he's unpredictable in this tournament. I think that's a really smart thing to do by Alex Mercury. I mean, we have been slacking him a lot here on commentary, but changing your moveset, changing the most devastating moves you hit to make sure they stay down for the 1, 2, 3, and not having your opponents know which one you're going to use, I think that's really smart.
I mean, yeah, it is smart. I mean, he always used the planetary, as he likes to call it, the one-winged angel. And yeah, he may have fought for this tournament, especially for this tournament. I'm not going to use my normal big moves because I needed to, well, get them all off guard. Every last one of them. Because they know him so well, they know him true and true. They saw their tapes. And if you change that moveset that you always used, that everybody can see, look up, you get a certain advantage, and that's what Alex got here.
I think that's personally a really smart move by Alex Mercury. It has yet again given him 2 points in the Diamond Cup, so congratulations go to him. As we are gearing up towards our second match of the evening, that's going to be the Diamond Vinnie Jones, of course coming up short yesterday in his match against Jake Van Dyke. Hopefully he has recovered from his strange head condition. Let's see. Yes, his head has reached normal size yet again here, Ed.
I'm glad. I'm really glad. It's not a virus.
What? Did you say you're flat?
No, I didn't say it.
You're flat? You're a flat earther! Guys, Ed believes in the flat earth! It's okay.
They talk about me being annoying. You're more annoying than me. Anyway.
No, that's not.
I'm glad that
possible.
his head is the same size again, the normal size again. I'm glad this whole, well, virus isn't spreading anymore. We just have a normal sized head again.
Well, that's what's gonna happen, so it's very nice. Well, and Vinnie Jones, he is coming off a nasty defeat against Jake Van Dyke, of course his fellow Brotherhood member. Jake Van Dyke proving that his student in Vinnie Jones still has a lot to learn, but he's gonna take on...
What was nasty about it? It was a friendly competition. There's nothing nasty about it, Sonny.
I didn't mean anything bad by it. I'm just saying it was a nasty... It wasn't a nasty victory, but it was a nasty thing for Vinnie Jones. He has been on such a roll, and so was Jake. They both needed the victory. Jake, of course, at the end of the day, was the one who went out and came out on top, and that's incredibly hard-fought victory, and he proved with that he, as the mentor of Vinnie, still has the edge wrestling-wise over the student Vinnie Jones. But tonight, Vinnie Jones has a chance to fight against Azriel Victor, another seasoned veteran and a close friend of Jake Van Dyke, actually. So they might share some moves, share some in-ring ability.
It's Azriel Victor. Oh no, sorry, you don't really know Victor. It's Azriel. It's Azriel. Nobody cares about Azriel, Sonny. Nobody. You see those fans sitting there? They're booing. They're booing him, saying, "Get off my TV." That's what the people say that are watching at the TV. But they are just booing him out of the arena. They don't want him here. Nobody wants Azriel here. He is just pathetic, little worm.
You could you have said that with a less enthusiastic voice? Like, you're on commentary. You're supposed to make people excited about the matches, not make them sleep.
There's nothing exciting about
There's nothing
Asriel.
exciting about Asriel Victor and Vinnie Jones.
Well, Vinnie Jones, yes, of course. But
well, why don't you show that? Show us the excitement.
I was talking about Asriel. There is no excitement in a man that is so bland. Look at him. He's just bland as they come.
Well, he has a couple of big victories under his belt here in the Diamond Cup. Of course, Vinnie Jones has really shown his worth here in the Diamond Cup. Maybe accidentally naming the Diamond Cup after his nickname has made him even want to win it more. Not really sure how that works, but as we see Asriel pulling the arm, trying to pull it out of the socket, that's a very nasty move by Asriel.
Yeah, Asriel usually isn't that nasty. He tried to be aggressive, that didn't work out for him. So maybe he needs to be nasty now. Maybe he just needs to reach deep inside and become like Big Nasty.
No, I'm not sure about that. Nobody really wants to grab deep inside and be like Big Nasty. Like, he doesn't have the legacy in UCW to really be a mentor or a figure of hope or.
But he was nasty, and maybe.
Yeah, he was nasty. Yeah, it's in the name. Yeah, very nice, very good. Well, did you know that Vinnie Jones is actually called the Diamond? It's right there in his name. But I mean, you're gonna be Captain Obvious here. I mean, you're a very good Captain Obvious.
Just focus on the match, Sonny.
I am focusing on the match. Of course, Vinnie Jones came after a loss. Last night, Asriel picked up a win, so there is a room for Asriel to keep the winning streak going here, and that would suck for Vinnie as we see a snapmare takeover by Asriel, of course, wearing the colors of his nation on his jocks, as we see a kick out at 1 at the cover as Asriel by Vinnie Jones.
I mean, did he forget which country he's from? So every time he looks at his shorts, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. I forgot."
No, I think it's just a little patriotism, a nationalism. I mean, we're in America. They reek of nationalism and patriots.
Why isn't he with the DDS then? I mean, they're Dutch.
Well,
they're like the Dutchies of the Dutch.
Yeah, well, you're trying to ask me questions like I know the answer, but the DDS, the Dutch Death Squad, they have always operated in very schemish ways. They haven't ever, in their first run, also never told me why some members get added and why some members don't. There's a lot of the delegation that come of the Netherlands here in UCW. That's I think our biggest influx of wrestling talent come from the Netherlands, but no, I'm not really sure why why he isn't there. Maybe he doesn't want to join. That's also a possibility, but it could have also been a possibility that they never ever considered him because his win-loss record doesn't really speak wonders for him. As we see a belly-to-belly suplex by Vinnie Jones, the Diamond. He's trying to take control of this match. As Ed, what were you gonna say about my conclusion?
Finally, you have something that matters. Finally, you said something that is truthful. He has an awful win-loss record, and that's why they don't want him, because he's a joke, Sonny. Ha! I knew you were.
No, that's not really what I'm saying.
Yes,
no.
That's what you are saying. Awful win-loss record. He is a joke. You've said it.
No, that's right.
Asriel is not gonna like this new side of you, Sonny. He's not gonna like it.
I'm not showing any new side.
One and a kick out.
I'm not showing any new side. No, listen to me. No, what you're trying to do is take words and you're trying to put them in my mouth.
He's already angry at you.
He's not angry at me. He's smiling at me. God, he used a lot of good teeth. No, the fact of the matter is, I'm just stating facts over here. As you all stated those facts over and over again, his win-loss record isn't great, and his top rope moves aren't that great either, Asriel. You know this! Stop trying to be who you aren't. You aren't a high flyer like Ed, so stop trying to be like him. The fact of the matter is that his win-loss record isn't great. Have I called him a joke? No, that's what you're calling him.
No,
But
no, no.
calling someone a
You're
joke
calling.
isn't a fact, it's an opinion. And I'm not gonna let my personal opinion of the superstars I employ getting shined through by you, especially if you're trying to say something that I haven't said. So
But
you
that's
can listen
exactly
to this
what you said.
commentary
It's
afterwards.
exactly what you said.
No,
Exactly.
it's not
Everybody
exactly
agrees with
what
me.
I've said. It's
Everybody
exactly
agrees with me.
the
You think
opposite.
he is a joke because he has an awful weight loss, and that's what it does. That's what they don't want him because he's a joke. That's exactly what you said, Sonny.
I never called him a joke. Stop trying to put words in my mouth.
The joke is between the lines that you said. That's where you hear he's a
Have
joke.
you smoked any of those lines, or maybe sniffed them up your nose? Because you sound
No,
very
no,
high and you're like on
I
speed.
don't do drugs. Sorry,
Are you
I don't do.
sure? So you're straight
Yes.
edge, just like Azrael.
No, I drink alcohol. I
Yeah, I
mean, I
know.
drink Desperados. That's alcohol. I mean,
Well, it
so
seems
no,
like
I'm not
Vinnie
straight edge.
Jones might be going for his patent. Oh, the
Diamond
diamonds! 1, 2, 3! And Vinnie
I
Jones
knew it
has
was gonna be
beaten
it.
Azrael Victor with the Diamond Edge, picking up
I
yet
mean,
another
it's
win in the
always,
Diamond Cup.
it's always, it's a guess. Like I can try to do the long diamond edge, but it's always a guess. But because it could have been not the finish, but it was. What are you saying?
Sorry, I was singing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always a guess, We with these long, like, just screaming the finisher, It's always a guess because I never know if it really is the end, but it was.
No, but it's gonna be even more of a shocker if you just 2.5 long. So, I think it's great. I think it's great you're trying to do something useful with your voice for once.
I do a lot of useful things with my voice. I mean, and commentate here,
Yeah,
or else everybody would be bored.
Spreading lies, spreading sweet little lies. Add his lies,
you can't
add his lies.
But I'm not.
He can't tell the truth or he
God.
dies. Spreading lies, spreading lies. But the congratulations go out to Vinnie Jones. I can't sing.
I just saw people behind us just dying.
Yeah, dying in appreciation of such a great singing voice like myself.
No.
Don't.
The only singer here is me, so.
Maybe you do no, and I'll do yes, and we'll be the theme song of Harlem Heat in WCW. No?
That's my reaction.
No reaction, huh?
No.
Well, it's great to see how your home life is going.
As here is Johnny Crow, Popcorn Man, once again is here to eat my popcorn. Probably he's gonna steal again. Oh god, it's gone already. It's like he just brings a pack of throws every time he goes to the ring. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I want to give it to him, but he just maybe he just thinks that I leave him. And I mean, he's kind of right because I just wanted to ask him if he wanted to, but. The man raised by crows, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Crow. And you told me it was a lie, but did you hear him talk? It's not a lie, it's a truth, because he said "Ka!" and you couldn't understand it, but I could.
This is ridiculous. Are you gonna make a movie? Detective Crow?
No.
Are you sure?
No, because that means I also need Justin in the movie, because he's a detective.
Yeah, he can play the lead. Then Johnny Crow, he can be the Crow. They can get along. It's gonna be a bestseller.
He is already a Crow, so why are you saying he can be the Crow? He is already a Crow, so that doesn't make sense.
Oh god. It's
very
weird how you're trying to be such a smart guy on commentary, but then when I explain something very, very easy to you, it's like you don't get it.
I just don't listen to a word that you say.
Oh, that's it. Of course you don't. You prove that every
We
time you
move
react
on
to me
here. The
on
match
commentary.
begins.
But Johnny Crow versus Dirty Dutch is gonna start right now. And Dirty Dutch immediately with the quick snap suplex on Johnny Crow. Of course, Dirty Dutch didn't have the best Diamond Cup as of late. He has picked up a couple of big victories. Of course, one notable against Alex Mercury. The European champion also has been defeated by Dave Williams. It's the only two losses that he has in the entire Diamond Cup. So, but Dirty Dutch only victory against Alex Mercury.
Yeah, you know what I found weird?
No, tell me.
Well, so one of our board members, he puts the new points total.
Yes.
And Dirty Dots responded and said, wait, I already have 3 losses. Did he just forget that he already had those matches? What
I'm
is
not
going on
really
in that
sure
mind
what's
of his?
going on inside his head, but what I do know is that he has those 3 losses. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't know. It's kind of weird.
Apparently, apparently he didn't know. I'm not quite sure how he didn't know. Like he was there, so this isn't like gonna be one of those evil twin things, is it?
Oh, I hope not. No, I don't think so. I mean, if they really are twins, then they aren't even dressing
What's
differently.
his
They're just
name gonna be? Like on one hand you have Dirty Dutch, and then the
flirty
other
Dan.
is gonna be Clean Dutch,
No, it's gonna be flirty Dutch.
Flirty Dutch.
Yes.
Yeah, flirty friends. And he goes for the cover on Johnny Crow, and Johnny Crow is able to kick out at 1. Of course, let us know in the comments what you think on the standings right now, and who do you think will be the winner of Block A? Who do you have picked? I'm very curious to see that in the comments, as we are 6 days in the Diamond Cup. We are over 50, the halfway point. We're halfway there. So
Well,
I'm
who do you
interesting to
have
see
picked,
who
son?
you think. Well, I'm picking Block A. I thought Alex Mercury had a good shot. I also thought after Kingdom of Immortality that Dirty Dutch would have a good job. But of course, Alex Mercury is still in the running. He can still pull it off. He can still become the number 1. Dirty Dutch, it's almost guaranteed that he won't be number 1. It's not able for him to make it anymore. Um, and Johnny Crow kicks out at 2. So right now, I think I'm gonna have to say that Jake is probably the best one to win it at this point.
I'm gonna say Dave Williams. I mean, he is the only legend here.
Well, with Dave Williams, he only has 4 points.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna win everything now. It's
I
just
mean,
gonna
he is
be
gonna
clean
come. He can still. He is technically still in the running, but there has to be a lot of things happening
or
for
Johnny
him.
Crow. Or Johnny Crow.
Well, Johnny Crow
Just
here
Crow.
with a couple of running forearms, and now the rolling kick to the side of the face of Dirty Dutch, and it seems like Johnny Crow is on a roll. He is flying high. Oh, gets swatted down just like an angry crow, and Dirty Dutch with the pin and the kick out at 2. Swapped
I
him
just want
out
to
of the
see.
sky like a fly in the air. Here,
I
Dirty
just want
Dutch.
to see the Crows like holding the championship while he's just standing there. That's just what I want to see. That's my dream right there. There's Crows just taking the championship up high, and Johnny Crow not even reaching it, not even touching it. He has Crows. He has his family for it. It's perfect. It's such a lovely story.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that, but what I am gonna comment on is, of course, the match as you see. Oh, very nice face buster. Full Nelson into a face buster by Johnny Crow, going for the pin, and Dirty Dutch is able to kick out at 2. Johnny Crow really seemed to not be able to believe that Dirty Dutch is still able to kick out. I'm still in shock that people can still go for this long after 6 days. As we see Johnny Crow, he's going for it.
GT Crow.
Oh, the GT Crow right on Dirty Dutch, his face.
Yes. Get him away from the ropes. Pin that man.
And there he goes. 1, 2, and 3, and Johnny Crow has defeated
My dream
Dirty
is gonna come
Dutch.
to reality. I'm gonna have my dream of the Crows holding the championship up high. My pick for the whole damn tournament is Johnny Crow.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry, Dave Williams. I just think that that's gonna be Johnny Crow.
You don't have to apologize to Dave for that.
He knows that I'm a supporter of his. And it's sad.
It is what it is. Like, if you think somebody else is gonna win, maybe Dave Williams can surprise you and can actually win it. Maybe this is something that's gonna motivate Dave Williams to even become better than he is already. You never know. You never know.
You never know what's gonna happen in Diamond Cup. I keep saying it because.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen in UCW in general. Kingdom of Immortality showed just that, and the Diamond Cup is showing how unpredictable the UCW landscape can really be. As Johnny Crow has just defeated the guy who defeated Dylan Mason, who is actually on a roll in Block B. We're gonna see him later on tonight against Vlad Michaels. But as for right now, we saw one of the bigger victories for Johnny Crow as he defeated Dirty Dutch. Of course, congratulations go out to Johnny Crow. 2 more points in his win-loss column in the Diamond Cup. His standings go up in day 6. He really is. As we're going to gear up toward our final match of the evening, it's going to be Connor Boyd versus Dave Williams. Of course, Dave Williams has had a good Diamond Cup. He picked up 2 massive victories, but he hasn't been able to pick up any more. This is his 6th consecutive match. He hasn't had his resting day yet. So we'll see what he is able to do against Connor Boyd.
This cocoa caramel sea salt dog turd herbal tea definitely hitting the spot right now.
Yes, Steven. It's quite delicious.
Oh, movie's about to start. Where's Courtney? Oh, she's in the kitchen. Courtney! Movie! I'm right here!
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
I've wanted to see this movie for a while now.
Go for Ricky. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, no, he didn't. Yes, we'll take care of that, Mr. President.
What is it, Ricky?
Sir Pharaoh Budnick Flutterbuns has built a death ray on planet Pancake in the Syrup Galaxy. We have to go there and stop him and save our precious Earth.
Ooh, heavens to Betsy. I hate that son of a gun.
He's a super douche.
Come on, boys.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King in red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The King took his head, left him broken and dead.
Alright, so Sonny and Ed, we took a little break so we can get some food and drunk drinks.
What? Oh my God, Sonny!
Wow,
Are you drunk?
No, not yet at least. I'm gonna wait
down.
until Block B is over to get really drunk, okay? The fact of the matter is, it's gonna be our main event of the evening, our 4th match, 2 people having a resting day, one of those being Jake Van Dyke. And of
And
course,
immediately Connor going for the leg, what he always kind of does at the end of the match. Is he already feeling the end's coming?
well, maybe he knows where to focus on Dave Williams. Maybe he has studied the last 5 matches of Dave Williams and see what body part was damaged the most during those matches, and maybe he is focusing on that now. That's a really good strategy by Connor Boyd, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. And Dave Williams hit a big lariato, as you like to call it.
Yes.
Yeah, Dave Williams has been impressive in its tournament. I mean, I'm not saying it for nothing that he is on my top 5. But Connor is also on my top 5, you know. He's
Who is
always
on
also
your
up
top
there.
5? Who is your entire
Well,
top 5? All right,
you have...
ladies and gentlemen. No. We have to do this officially. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
powerbomb by Dave Williams. He stacks him up, and Connor is able to kick out at 1. We have to do this officially. At top 5 UCW wrestlers. Number 5.
oh, we're starting at 5 and going
Of course.
up. Okay.
You have to.
Well,
You have to end with number 1.
I need to know more names, man.
You need to know more
Anyway.
names.
I just have like a top 3 at the
Oh,
moment.
Connor Boyd and Dave Williams. Oh, I wonder who else is in UCW. Says the commentator.
So at number 5, we have as Dave Williams goes for the pin and a kick out at 1. Number 5, I don't know, I'm gonna start at 1. At number 1, we have Johnny Crow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Crow has defeated Williams to become the number 1 of Ad. I mean, I enjoy a good popcorn with the Crow. It is fun. We watch movies about crows. I mean, he doesn't really watch other movies, so that's fine. Number 2, Connor Boyd. Yes, that may be a surprise to everyone, as Dave Williams was number 1, but yes, you know, sometimes it happens that people move on the list, go down on the list. I mean, it's not the top 5 shit list. You're not at Sander, Azriel, and who's at Bill's level, you know, so it's still alright. It's still okay. So then we have the top 3, because number 3 is Dave Williams. I mean,
Alright.
he moved down
The
a bit,
bronze
I know.
medal, kind of like how he won his United States Championship. Not really silver or
Don't-
gold
don't-
level,
don't-
really bronze level,
don't-
yeah. Yeah, I can understand
Don't
why
do
you put
that.
him there, yeah. Good.
Don't do that. And number 4, we have my favorite luchador, and the only luchador, Barnes Reed. I mean, we're friends, you know. My friends get higher on the list.
Of course.
It's politics.
It's not about who actually is the better wrestler, no. It's about who is the best friends with Ed. So, if you really want to become on his top 5, you can just do what Rainbow Wolf did
You
last
could
season. Just
buy
send him
Desperados.
24 cases of Desperados, and then
Okay,
he'll love you
okay.
forever.
Yeah, you got me there. And number 1 is, of course, Rainbow Wolf, and the rest moves down the list. And that's my top 5.
Oh, what a great top 5. I wonder if anybody wrote it down. Probably not, because it changes every 2 seconds. As we see a back elbow by Dave Williams. And our German by Connor Boyd. A released German suplex. Really nicely executed. And Dave Williams seemed to be staggered a little bit. Connor Boyd giving him his time to come back to his feet. He wanted to go for a discus clothesline. Fights out of the DDT position. And now a right hand by Dave Williams. And now Dave Williams with an Irish rip into the corner. Sternum first. Now a corner clothesline to the back of Connor's head. And now Dave Williams stomping down on the chest of Connor Boyd. And it seems like Dave Williams, who about 9 days ago had his first official holiday as International Dave Williams Day with a tilt-a-roll power slam and a diving fist right to the jaw of Connor Boyd. He drags him to the middle of the ring and goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Connor Boyd.
That was close. That was a 2-3 quarters. That was really close. As Dave Williams, I don't know if this is the smartest idea. You don't see this man fly a lot. But he's got to do it anyway. He's going to fly, and it misses. It misses. Yeah. That's why I said he's not going to go to the top rope a lot, but he does it anyway. And he misses. That's what happens when you're not the one and only at Ultimate.
Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Well, Dave Williams now with a double underhook suplex. Very nicely done. And it seems like Connor Boyd is in trouble. And if Dave Williams is able to defeat Connor Boyd here, that means that he has defeated both leaders, or sometime one-time leaders of the Dutch Death Squad. And that would be quite the accomplishment.
I mean, yeah, it is a big accomplishment, of course, because that's 2 members of Dutch Death Squad, formerly.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. Oh, Michinoku driver here by Connor Boyd going for the cover, and Dave Williams is able to kick out at 2. Now, I'm not saying the former members. I'm saying former leaders. Connor Boyd, former leader. Alex Mercury, maybe even the current leaders. We see a big running kick by Connor Boyd, and he is able to put away Dave Williams, defaulting all of the complaints and all of the, remarks of
this
me.
Is why I said. This is why I said Connor is number 3. I mean, you know, because Rainbow Wolf is 1, Johnny Crow is 2, and Connor Boyd is 3. You know, so this is why Dave Williams moved down, because he cannot keep his momentum. He's losing it. He is losing his momentum. He is losing his legendary momentum. I'm not saying that he's bad. He's still the great. He's still a legend.
Yeah, but I guess if you say so, I'm not really convinced here. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ed. I'm not really convinced.
But ladies and gentlemen, this was Block A, Day 6. And of course, after this, let's say 15 minutes, I'm not quite sure, Sonny isn't quite sure, we just guess a little bit.
Yeah.
We are going to be back for Block B, and there's going to be some amazing matches, as we're going to see a vampire against a psycho killer, for instance. What else are we going to see, Sonny?
Well, we don't have to plug everything. Like, people will tune in, they will find out. It's gonna be a little bit of a surprise for some people, but it's gonna be
fine.
Well, fine, yeah. We're gonna see you during Block B. Ed and Sonny are signing off. We're signing on again in 15 minutes. We'll see you there.